pleasant afternoon to all of you. Well, first, let's have a cup of coffee. Mmm, latte. Guys, naalala nyo ba? When Jesus said to his disciples in Matthew chapter 9, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Sa araw na ito, how we can increase our leaders because there's no problem with the harvest. Like what Jesus said, the harvest is plentiful, we need more workers. And this is what I have learned in the past many years that based on what Jesus said, that when we are going to increase the number of workers, we are going to increase greater harvest. So nakasalalay pala ang dami ng harvest sa dami ng mga workers. And we are talking about increasing the number of our leaders in our small group community. Well, to answer the question of how we can increase our number of workers so that we can obtain greater harvest, ito po yun. Alam natin sa bawat small group, meron tayong taong tinatawag na intern 1, minsan may intern 2, o kahit isa lamang ang intern mo in your small group, there's got to be an intern. Meron nga kasabihan na, who's next? When you lead, after you, who's next to lead? Well, that's important to answer such question. Ganito po yan. When you focus in preparing your intern that would serve to be the next leader, how do we prepare them? This is how we do it. Una po, identify natin sino po ba yung mga intern natin na may potential someday mag-lead. If you remember the acrostic FAITH, ito po yung mga bagay na hinahanap natin sa isang potential leader at least to really find out kung anong mga katangian that they should have when we look for a potential leader. Ito yung tinatawag natin faithful. Pag sinabing faithful, our expectation we are faithful in our walk with God. Hindi lamang siya faithful. A stands for available. Available for God's disposal. Available to be used by God. Willing to be used by God in whatever it takes. Yan. At yung tinatawag nating I stands for involved. Na maganda rin naman na ang isang potential leader that we are going to look, mga intern na hinahanap natin yung they are also willing to use their giftings by being involved in the ministry, in whatever capacity that they can be of service to others or being a blessing to other people. Yan. F, faithful, available, involved, and then somebody who's also trainable. Trainable, willing to learn. A learner, somebody who is willing to receive instructions. Yan ang pagiging trainable. At last but not the least, tinatawag nating humble by displaying Christ-likeness. An attitude of humility. Siyempre, kailangan natin yan. Di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng ang ating ugali ay hindi nakikita yung Christ-likeness sa buhay natin, especially in the area of humility. Those are the things that at least somehow we can look for a potential leader. Now, when we are going to have an intern, at least meron tayong somebody who's faithful, somebody is available, somebody is involved, somebody is trainable, and somebody is humble enough to learn, to receive, and willing to follow. Those are the qualities na hinahanap natin when we are identifying somebody that would serve as an intern. So when we found one, then ito naman po yung pangalawang klase na gusto nating ihanda. That is just one thing, no? The other part of that aspect is when we prepare our intern, this is how we do it. Meron akong twofold na ginagamit in preparing our intern that would become possibly your next small group leader. Ito naman po yung tinuturuan natin sila kung paano mag-lead ng small group. Tinuturuan natin na una, you will show them how to do the warm-up. Meron tayong ginagamit no, sa eyelid na watch me how I do it. Then I will watch you how you do it. Yan. Simulan mo sa warm-up. Pantayan ka niya, panoorin ka niya, turuan mo siya habang pinapanood ka niya. And then, sa pangalawa, siyempre, mag-level yan sa warm-up, then word, pagkatapos ng word, and then application, and then prayer, hanggang sa makuha niya lahat yun. That someday, he can do all the small group agenda na pwede niyang gawin all by himself while you are watching him doing it. That is how we prepare our intern by training them how to lead their own small group. That someday, when they are being empowered to lead a small group, they know exactly how to lead it. You have to create a platform for them where they can be equipped on how to lead their small group. The second part of that is, I think this is important, the second part. Not just you have taught them how to lead their small group, tuturuan mo rin sila kung paano mag-disciple. Sa ating discipleship journey, meron tayong 4 E's. We have learned how to engage people. We have learned how to establish, equip, and empower. Itong 4 E's na ito, na discipleship journey track na ginagamit natin, ay ito na ituturo natin dun sa mga i-equip natin paano mag-disciple. Una-una, let them pray for their VIP list. Then, start and begin to engage them. So, pag na-engage nila yon, then, turuan mo sila. Go along with them kung paano nila i-disciple. Ang kagandahan sa discipleship na ginagawa natin, meron tayong tool na ginagamit tulad ng one-to-one. We have found this very effective dahil una, hindi napakahirap para sa isang disciple maker ang mag-disciple because they are being guided by this tool already. So, ang kagandahan sa tool ito, the more you use it, the more you understand and learn and become effective in using this. Minsan nga, kahit mata na nga, nagagamit mo itong tool na ito without necessarily having the physical tool with you dahil naisa loob mo na yung mga bagay patungkol dito. Ngayon, unang-una, samahan mo siya dun sa mga na-engage niya kung paano niya i-disciple. The same principle applies tulad ng watch me how I do it. Una, ipakita mo sa kanya paano ginagamit yung one-to-one by sharing to that person whom he already engaged. By saying to him, watch me how I do it. Then, of course, towards the end of that instruction of learning from you, ibibigay mo rin sa kanya yung mga tips, no? Tatanungin mo siya, anong mga natutunan mo while watching me? Yeah, pwedeng siyang tanungin. Then maybe in the next lessons, maybe in chapter 2, chapter 3, next is, this time, I will watch you how you do it. So, tignan mo siya. Ngayon, towards the end of his sharing, maybe pag nakaalis na yung one-to-one, pwede mo siyang i-coach by telling him or maybe sometime na sabihin sa kanya na ano yung mga tips na pwede mo ibigay. It could be like, pwedeng niyang matutunan na dapat mag-eyeball to eyeball ka kapag may kausap ka. Okay? Or pwede mo i-suggest na hindi ko narinig na gumagamit ka ng illustration. Ipaliwanag mo yung value ng illustration. How it would reinforce the point or the idea that is sharing to someone he is doing the one-to-one. Pwedeng ganun. So, o ano pa mga tips na pwede mo ibigay? That's how you prepare someone to make disciple. Yan. Pag yan ay nakapag-disciple siya, so meron siyang concept na what it is to disciple somebody. Then, next is he will look for another person. Para sa akin, ang intern na makapag-disciple ng dalawang tao na na-engage niya ay, to me, in my opinion, qualified na to become a small group leader. Ibig sabihin niyan, meron siyang taong dalawa na pwede niyang panatilihin sa kanyang small group. Na sooner or later, pag siya ay umatid ng tinatawag nating meet and greet, doon, pwede na siyang ma-empower to lead a small group. Remember, marunong siya mag-lead ng small group, marunong pa siyang mag-disciple. Don't just give people somebody to disciple. Show them how to do it. You really have to mentor them and walk with them and journey with them on how to disciple somebody. Na I think mas mainam yata na in order for us to prepare our intern, don't just hand them over someone that has been discipled already by other people. Mas maganda, matutunan nila kung paano ang mag-disciple. Pag naranasan kasi ng isang tao kung paano mag-disciple at meron silang concept what it is to disciple somebody, malaking bagay talaga na matutunan ng isang disciple maker ang mag-disciple mismo na maranasan niya kung paano mag-journey with someone na kung saan natutunan niyang dumaan sa i-engage yung tao, ma-establish, at ma-equip, ma-empower. Sooner or later, pag siya na ang nag-lead ng sarili niya small group, yung ganong experience, yung ganong learning, may impart na rin niya sa kanyang mga small group participant yung ganong experience. Whereas, yung may mga minana lamang na mga tao, most likely, hindi nila nai-impart yung ganong experience dahil they themselves have not experienced it how to make disciple. They probably learn just one fold, how to lead a small group. Pero the other side of that is how to lead someone and disciple them. Maybe they have not experienced that themselves. Or maybe the one who discipled them have not taught them how to make disciples to others. Yeah, that is my proposal na wag po nating i-short circuit yung discipleship journey na pwedeng maranasan at ma-experience din ng mga i-disciple natin at yung mga intern na ating inihanda para sa paglilid nila ng kanilang small group. So therefore, kapag na-prepare mo na yung mga intern mo na naging small group leader, then mag-raise ka ng panibagong intern, magiging small group leader ulit. Mag-raise ka ng panibagong intern, small group leader ulit. The more you raise more interns that would become small group leader, the greater the harvest would be. And that's what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 9. So that's how we focus in preparing our intern by looking at them. They are your next workers or leaders of small group as you multiply, as you expand, as you continue to grow in your small group community. God bless you and see you in my next video. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified with my videos na mga parating pa. Thank you for watching.